Hi students, Cynthia Nitch here. Wanted to cover Exam 2. Here are your dates for Section 1 and Section 2. I can go to Exam Overview, but this kind of repeats itself. Let me just show you. Exam 2 Overview has the video that I'm doing now and the two practices that'll help you prepare for the exam. So I'm going to go to the actual exam link, and here they are again. Here's the practice exam and the fulfillment practice exam, and then these are just letting you know what the exam is. It's 20 points each. The exam's 1 hour. I will provide you with the exam. It's in paper form, and I'll let you go ahead and read the rest of that on your own. But let's go ahead and look at that practice exam for procurement. So in this exam, this practice, it just shows you a scenario, and then once you complete, you'll need to complete each one of these documents, like complete your purchase rec, complete your purchase order, and all that. And this scenario will help you fill in those forms once you get to them. Just to let you know that we start at purchase rec. On the case, we started with inquiry and quote, but we're not doing that here. We're just going straight to purchase rec. We don't have to split the order, and to check your work, you can use the T code MC9 when you've completed it. Okay, so we're gonna purchase through procurement some elbow pads from Olympic Protective Gear, and we want to purchase 100. Miami, net price $40, and so forth. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go on SAP and complete those things. I'm going to grab this and put this on my other screen. Okay, so to make life easier in your favorites, I suggest you create two folders, one procurement and one fulfillment. And inside each folder will just show you those forms that were listed on your exam, your practice exam, and then you would just need to fill these forms out, okay? And so how I did this was I just created a folder. So I'll right click on this folder and choose Insert Folder. And then I would just name it Procurement. I'll call it P2, Procurement 2, just to show you. And then what I can do, I'm going to collapse that, is I can go in and do my steps that I would need to do to complete the exam, and I'd put them in order in my folder. So my first step would be the rec, right, the purchase rec. So I'd right click on Create and choose Add to Favorites. And then you'll notice that it's kind of just sitting out here. It's not sitting in a folder. So I'd left click it and drag it into P2, and that would be my first step. And then I would do my second step, third step, and fourth step. So I already did it here for myself so you could see the example of that complete. I want to do an important message here. I'm not sure if you were to put these folders in on a Mac, that it will transfer to the computers in the library where you're taking your exam. You cannot take your exam on your own laptop. You'll have to take it in the computers in the computer hub. So what I would do is this week I would go in and log into SAP with the computer at the computer hub and put in your favorites, and it'll save those favorites for you for the exam. Okay, so that would be my huge piece of advice for Mac users, because you're going to have to use a PC for the test. All right, so now that you have, let's say you have all your documents in a row and you're ready to go, right? So if I double clicked on purchasing, then I would just need to fill out the purchasing form and record the document number. So I'm going to do elbow pads, so it'd be EPAD 1002, that's my learn number, and I would do elbow pads, quantity 100, unit is each, notice I have everything else collapsed, like I don't have header and I don't have this. If you have this one expanded, you won't be able to edit this. My delivery date is 1 month from today. And how I know these things is because on the practice exam it tells me, right? So it's elbow pads, 100 each, Miami, 1 month from today. So I'm just taking direction from what the information I need there. Plants, Miami. So you kind of get the gist, right? So storage locations, trading goods. I need to make sure it's Miami though, right? Product, no product group. Or maybe actually, sorry, it's North America, that's right. All right, so you can actually even put your vendor in there if you want, but it's not necessary. You can do that in the purchase order. So that's how you do it. And then you would click save, and then you would record that document number, and you would write it down here, and then you would move on to the purchase order. So that's kind of all you do. And then once you do your procurement and you finish it, then you're going to do the fulfillment part of it, and it has kind of the same steps. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know. I would definitely try to do my practice exam a couple of times. You can do it over and over again. You just need to keep your numbers straight, right? So maybe on a piece of paper, write these down like in 2-3 columns so that you can get the numbers correctly when you practice your exam. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.